Hello, and welcome back to Ranking of Saturn, episode number 30.5. Today we are taking another extended look at a single Saturn game. Unlike most of the other 0.5 episodes we've done, this one is not an RPG. One of the rare times in this whole series that a 0.5 episode will not be about an RPG, so let's enjoy it while it lasts. The game we are looking at today is an adventure game from Psygnosis and Perfect Entertainment. This game is, let me find the correct toggle here, there it is, Terry Pratchett's Discworld. It is a game based on a relatively successful series of fantasy novels published between the mid-1980s to the mid-2010s by the late Sir Terry Pratchett. I guess they are a mix of adventure and comedy. They are not purely comedy, but they are not also purely, like, deathly serious adventuring. It's a nice mixture of the two there. This, I will have to say right now, this is actually the third attempt at recording this video I have made. The previous two attempts have not gone super well, so I'm hoping that third time is the charm. You might also be able to hear in my voice that I am recovering from a cold, so there may be a few times in this video that I will have to mute the microphone in order to take care of business, but I am slowly getting better. I have my box of tissues and I have my orange juice. I am quite okay. Delicious. Okay, let's get into it. Go. I'm quite fond of the books. I've read almost all of them. I think there's like maybe one or two of them I have yet to actually finish, but I'm pretty well versed, you could say, on the universe, so I am no stranger. Created by Perfect 10. Cool. Okay. I have to say, the box art for this game is pretty amazing. It is a really, really well-drawn piece of artwork. It is it's made by the same artist who illustrated a lot of Terry Pratchett's book covers. Can't remember his name right now, but he did it for a very long time. It's a very easily recognisable style.
In a second-hand set of dimensions, in an astral plane that was never meant to fly,
this intro is very long, so strap in.
somewhere in darkest Ankh-Morpork, a sinister plot is about to unfold.
Dragon! Good! Dragon! Good! Dragon! Good! Dragon! Good! Dragon! Good!
You might notice that this game has a lot of weird hitches during cutscenes.
Dragon, good.
That's because the Saturn has to constantly load in information into RAM for like animations and sound effects, because it just doesn't have enough RAM to store all the required stuff,
Good. Dragon, good.
which causes all these like cutscenes to have very, very obvious, very awkward like pauses.
Dragon, good.
I do not know if the PlayStation version of this game has the same problem, but I wouldn't be surprised.
Dragon, good. 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 Dragon, good.
Okay. Mysterious robed figures summoning a dragon.
I'll see you again next week for my usual special. Hey, watch where you're going. See you soon.
Get off! Leave me alone! Damnation if you don't clear out, so help me,
I will say in this game, the version of Death that appears is the very, very early version of Death from the Discworld books. In the first handful of Discworld books, Death was more like antagonistic than he is in like, I would say the first 2 or 3, he's a moderately antagonistic presence. Like, he wants main characters to die, but after the first few books, Terry Pratchett made Death a much more kind character, which he stayed as for the rest of the franchise.
Ah! Hands up. Who's there? Hands. Would you mind putting your hands up? Why? What's happening? It's a simple courtesy. I say, put your hands up. And you, put your hands up. What did you say? It's traditional. A well-established ritual of your actual mugger and victim relationship. You, being a victim...
I like how the mugger's voice actor is doing his best Michael Caine impression.
Now please, put your hands up. Hold on to you, what's the names? I haven't got all night, you know. Just do it, alright? Okay. I don't know what this town is coming to. A man can't even have a quiet drink in peace. Now.
No idea what that sound effect was meant to be.
Now, if you just...
All these awkward pauses are really, like, really noticeable.
Unseen University.
Obviously, I would say if anyone wants to play this game today, you are best off downloading the old DOS version and playing it on Scum VM. That's your best method of playing it these days. Do not bother with the console ports; they're just not very good. Either of them, I don't think.
Now, listen carefully. With all these rumours of a dragon... But, sir, dragons don't exist. At least, not unless people believe in them. Quite. Nevertheless, With all these rumors of a dragon on the rampage, the Wizards of Unseen University must fulfill their civic responsibility. We must seek out this dragon and destroy it. Yes, but how? Who? Leave the how up to me. As for the who, well, I know of the ideal person. Why don't you go and fetch Rincewind for me?
Rincewind is a major character of the franchise. He's the protagonist in at least a dozen books. Maybe not quite a dozen, maybe 10 books. And he shows up in like half a dozen others as a side character. He's a very, very prominent character. His whole thing is that basically he's the world's worst wizard, and he only just qualifies as a wizard on a technicality. His only one true skill is running away.
Rincewind, wake up! The Arch-Chancellor wants to see you.
Okay, and gameplay starts. Unfortunately, I will warn you right now that Rincewind's voice actor, for some reason, I will never understand why, the developers chose Eric Idle to voice the main character, and Eric Idle is one of the members of Monty Python's Flying Circus, and so he is a very well-known figure in comedy. But his voice, oh my god. His voice is like nails on a chalkboard for me. I cannot stand Eric Idle's voice. It's just painful to listen to for longer than like a couple minutes. I have nothing against the man. He's very funny. He's been part of very many like funny films and TV shows and all that. But unfortunately, he was just cursed to have a voice that is just one of the most just painful things to ever have to listen to for an extended period of time, so I will give you that heads up warning. Okay, this is a 3-button game, if you don't count the menu button. Okay, so load, save, restart, sound control. This game is desperately calling out for a music volume slider. Unfortunately, we don't get one. There are definitely parts of this game where you wish you could turn down the music, but we don't get that luxury, unfortunately. Okay. 3-button game. C to walk to a location, A to examine something, B to try using it. And you can adjust your double-click speed if you want to. The default double-click speed is pretty good, I think. Subtitles are on, 5 languages available. Let's carry on with it. You are using a cursor for the entirety of this game, but unfortunately the European version of this game does not support a mouse. At least the Saturn European version. I do not know if the PlayStation version supports a mouse. But interestingly enough, the Japanese release of this game does support a mouse, so it's another case where the later Japanese release of a European game gets additional accessory support. Anyway, let's examine some stuff.
Unseen University, Thermaturgy 101. Failed. Well, it's not little trinkets and paperwork that really count in life. I've got a really pointy hat. That's a start.
So it's up here, the shape.
Yes, a mysterious shape, a sinister shape, a shape fraught with shapeness. It must be a plot element, otherwise there'd be a better label. A snoring chest? That's novel. Well, I'll soon fix that.
Okay. This up here on top of the wardrobe is the luggage. The luggage is a character from the Discworld books who is loyal to Rincewind, but only because he has to be. The luggage is literally a a sentient treasure chest, and it's a great character.
This sodding thing hasn't got a doorknob. It's my money pouch, all right. Now, if I only had more of the fillings.
And we can take the money pouch. We have to when we pick up items, we have to manually place them into Rincewind's inventory. Down here, no. Up here, nothing. Okay, let's go.
Aha! Portalis Exitus, or the common doorway. See, I'm not a wizard for nothing, you know.
You actually are. In the books, you actually are a wizard for nothing. Oh my god, go through the door. Okay. To click C to actually go through doors. Alright, so let's go to see the Arch-Chancellor first. When I said earlier that this series of books was relatively successful, I mean that in like the nicest way possible. I mean, it was actually a very successful series of books. There have been like he ended up writing lots of them. There have been films, cartoons, video games, like at least 4 video games. Like, it's been a very successful thing. It was a very successful thing for Terry Pratchett. I'm just comparing it to like the biggest of the big, you know, like your Harry Potters or your Game of Thrones, stuff like that.
Rincewind, sir.
As successful as you can be without being like huge. You know what I mean?
That is, I need to talk, and you listen. No doubt you've been hearing all sorts of rumours about this dragon that supposedly is terrorising the town.
Dragon? As in the classic fire-breathing, city-toasting...
Shut up! Yes, pretty much. Scaly, vein, like shiny objects, that species of kidney. And what we need to do is to ensure that the Unseen University is properly represented in the attempts to dispose of it. If some yokel simply slays the wretched thing without our help, the people will begin to ask just what wizards are for.
Actually, sir, what are wizards for?
Wizards are firmly behind big dinners. And if you want to keep on eating yours, you'll go and see about this dragon.
Surely, sir, dragons don't logically exist.
Shut up! Dragons exist if you believe in them. And the average man in the street does believe in them. Or at least believes in them enough to give us big rewards if they think we've gotten rid of the thing. Do you follow me?
Not really.
Shut up! Not interested in excuses. Too much sloppy thinking around here. Run down to the library and fetch me a copy of Featherwinkle's concise compendium of dragons' lairs. Once we've read that, we'll know how to track the scaly blighter down. You still here? standing around like something unhygienic. Do it now!
I like the idea that the only reason the wizards want to take care of the dragon is not because it's their civic duty, but because they're worried that if someone else does, people will start to wonder why they bother putting up with them. Okay, so we need to go and get the book from the library, but we won't be able to do that until we get some bananas. The reason for that will soon be made clear. So first we've got to go to the closet. And then there should be a broom in here, I think? Yeah, there it is.
Ah, looks like a witch transportation device. One of the older models, I presume.
Okay, grab the broom. Rincewind has a very small inventory, so we can only carry a couple of items at a time. That will be addressed in a minute, why that is the case. It's because we don't have a sentient treasure chest for nothing. Fortunately, we need to wake the damn thing up. So now, armed with a broom, we return to our room. We can get it to finally wake up by hitting it. Okay, awesome. So, the luggage will now follow us around like a dog.
Here, boy. Here, luggage.
And it also serves as our secondary, much larger inventory. I'm going to take the banana that's already in the luggage. And put it in Rincewind's inventory. I guess we technically don't have to do that. But I'll do it anyway, because fuck it. Oh my god, okay. There were 3 Discworld adventure games in all. So there's this one, Discworld. There's the sequel, Discworld 2, Missing Presumed. And then there's the 3rd game, which I believe to be the best in the series. And actually one of my favourite adventure games of all time, Discworld Noir. The first 2 games are not unique stories. They're kind of like Frankenstein mishmashes of different plot elements from different books, and so therefore are not canon. The events in these games do actually are not a thing in the actual Discworld canon. However, the 3rd game, Discworld Noir, has an original story written by Terry Pratchett himself and is actually considered canon. So Discworld Noir is the only good one, in my opinion. I mean, I've said this before in other videos years ago, but I find the first 2 Discworld games are perfectly fine adventure games, but they are not particularly good Discworld games. And I'm saying that as a Discworld fan. Okay.
Ah. Let's not press this curiosity thing too far then, shall we?
The first 2 Discworld games are essentially just professionally made fan fiction. And that's okay. That's not necessarily a bad thing. I just don't get anything from it. So, what's this book in ice for?
Sex magic. No wonder it's on ice.
Okay, let's go talk to the librarian, who is an orangutan.
Actually, on close examination, this...
He's not a monkey. Don't you dare call him a monkey, or he'll hit you.
Boreal ape.
A magical accident in the library turned the librarian into an orangutan. He has since resisted all efforts to turn him back, much preferring the handy long arms, the prehensile toes, and the right to scratch himself in public.
Fair enough. Let's ask him. Okay, so when we talk to people, we've got all these icons, and we can find out what these icons are if we hover over them and press the A button.
Useful for exchanging pleasantries with somebody. Useful for inflicting irony, sarcasm and bad jokes on people. Useful as a means of getting an answer. Useful for venting frustration and anger. A conversation topic. For leaving a conversation.
Let's be nice.
Hello? Oh, you're not in charge here, are you? Oh, I see. Well, that explains the filing system. Look, I don't know if you're quite the person that I want to see. Ooh? Yes, well, it's hard to explain, really. Mm-hmm. Yes. Well, this is wonderful. I never knew I could speak.
Don't say it. Oh, he said it.
Did you get the number of that donkey cot?
Okay. Let's ask him for the book.
A conversation topic.
B button, not A button.
Excuse me, my dear sir. Could you get me a tome called Featherwinkle's Concise Compendium of Dragon's Lairs? I see. Yes. Yes, I suppose so. Mm-hmm. Quite. Look, is there someone else here that I can speak to? Well, you know, someone who isn't a monkey. Did you get the number of that donkey cot? No, I'll come back and get a book later.
Okay. So...
Yes, I've given up. No, not gibbon, monkey.
Oh, Christ.
Oh, damn!
This joke gets a little bit old.
Did you get the number of that donkey cot?
Okay. So what we're going to do...
This seems like a good cue to cease this whole silly conversation.
We're going to get the librarian's assistance by bribing him. And we're going to bribe him with a banana.
Excuse me, my dear sir. Could you get me a tome called Featherwinkle's Concise Compendium of Dragon's Lairs?
There we go. So we have the book now.
That doesn't work.
Oh my god. Okay, C button to open the inventory, even though C button is the walk button, not the use button. Okay, we can actually look at the book if we want to. But we don't know what it means because we haven't had it explained to us by the Arch-Chancellor. Of course, remember, Rincewind is not a very good wizard.
I can't make head nor tail of these runes.
So, what this actually is the ingredients for a fetch quest. But until we take the book back to the Arch-Chancellor, we will not know what exactly it is that we are looking for. But how do I get out? Okay. Let's look around a bit more before we go.
Ye illustrious tome of levitation. Oh yes, that's levitating, all right.
sleazy guy. This guy's just hanging out back here.
Yes, I think perhaps our best move would be to keep slightly upwind of this one. Well, that and keep out of arm's reach.
Hey, buddy,
Who, me?
have you ever thought about the advantages of owning land on the Fremenwanger Peninsula?
Isn't that all underwater?
That's just its advantage, friend. Think of it, a seaside retreat where the sea can actually be the one total dominating element of the view.
Oh god. Okay. Be nice.
Let me take advantage of this once-in-a-lifetime offer.
What, really?
Nah, only kidding. I just wanted to be as pleasant as possible as sort of aid to conversation.
Hey, that's really cruel. Building up my hopes only to dash me down. You know, being a confidence trickster is a hard job.
Well, perhaps you need a holiday.
Right, but where to? Where to? Not a lot of peace at resorts these days.
I hear the Fremenwanger Peninsula is fairly quiet. Useful as a means of getting an answer.
I keep forgetting to press the right button.
What's that under your coat?
Hourglasses. Care to buy an hourglass?
Where did you get all of those?
Fell off the back of a donkey cart, sir.
Let's be rude to him.
You are an extremely silly man.
Hey, I'm not the one wearing a dress.
Okay.
Right, well, don't be a stranger.
Let's get out of here. Okay. Let's take this book back to the Arch-Chancellor. Okay. We don't have to wait for the luggage to get close to us before we leave. The luggage will just follow. It's not really a mechanic that you have to manage all that much. It'll kind of just follow you at its own speed. Okay. Now once we give him this book, he can maybe tell us more about what's going on. Oh, it's in this one, isn't it? Yes, it is. Okay, there it is. Okay. I'm challenging myself to see how much of this game's how much of this game's first act I can remember before I have to return to a guide, and so far I've been pretty good. I can't guarantee my memory will hold up, though.
Excellent. Good lad, Breakwind.
Rincewind, sir.
Ah, we now have the formula to construct Requiramento's never-failing Dragon's Lair revealer. With the device in our hands, we'll be able to track the creature and trap it like a wildebeest.
You mean like a rat, sir?
Really? Well, could be. That'd be easier, certainly. You've got a good firm grasp of facts. I like that in a wizard. Go forth and fetch the elements we need to construct this device. I'll see that your performance is brought to the attention of the University Board when we review your grant next year. We may only halve it, for example.
Sir, have I ever told you of my ambition to be a yak?
It can be arranged, Rincewind. Just ask the librarian. Now, gonna move on. We need a staff of tumultuous taumaturgy.
Okay, a
A
staff,
spiral of never-failing induction.
a spiral,
Miniature creature of excitable chitters.
a creature,
And a container made of the strongest ferrous metal.
and a metal container.
Well, a sample of breath from the subject in question is necessary.
And some dragon's breath.
Yes. Any problems with that? No? Good. Well, don't just stand there. Off you go.
Okay. Now we'll stick it in the luggage. So the joke about his grant, because even though he's a terrible wizard, he's still technically a professor. Rincewind becomes the professor of, I believe it's cruel and unusual geometry. And that's because he's made a career of accidentally finding himself in very dangerous places. So he's the most knowledgeable about such things. Okay, so let's go to the dining room first, because actually we can get our first item very quickly. I believe it's in the dining room. Okay.
An old wizard who grew a beard mostly because shaving cream costs twopence a bag. Let's see.
This part of the game stutters constantly because there's animations going off everywhere, and so the Saturn has to constantly load in new animations.
Garlic butter. I do hope that door gives a clear run to the latrine. Ah, a swamp dragon, if my eyes don't deceive me. I thought these things were filled with explosive gas. All right.
Just constantly stuttering. You get the feeling that this game barely runs because of all the constant loading.
Yet another bearded old wizard. A bearded old wizard. A very, very aged old wizard with a beard used mainly for collecting tobacco stains. Would you believe he gets a full tenure for this?
Okay, so we want to steal the old man's stuff.
Long, wooden, clearly quite magical. Here, it's got a knob on the end. A very, very...
Let's talk to Windlepoons.
A girl? What's a girl doing in here?
I'm not a girl.
Why are you wearing a dress?
It's a wizard's robe, not a dress.
I knew a girl who's a dress once. Splendid lass. Very good at pickling. Very good at pickling eels, she was.
Alright.
Well, I once knew a girl too, of course.
Of course? Well, why are you of course? A young fella like you ought to be out and about, exploring a world of adventure. Wine, women, and pickles.
Look, I am out and about.
Well, you can't be too good at it if you're already off course, young air freshener.
Look, no one's off course. I just used the phrase as a pleasantry, a manner of address. Pickling? Oh, how fascinating.
Pickled? Who's pickled?
No one's pickled. You started it. I don't even like pickles.
What?
Okay, this joke's getting a little bit old.
How dare you cast me?
Of him constantly mishearing what you say.
Damn, I've lost it. What were we talking about again?
Pickles?
What's pickled? What? What do you mean?
Well, the eels were pickled, weren't they?
What? Pickled elves? Damn their ears. I told them to lock that liquor cupboard. Go on, boy, get after them.
No, pickles, not pickled.
Pickles? Or try the kitchen. Get out. Stop wasting my time.
Let's ask him a question.
So, what happened?
Nothing. Nothing happened. That's just the point. And now young twerps like you think they can come in here, ravish our women and steal all our pickles.
Steal? Now do I look like a thief?
My stick. They all want my magic stick. Well, you can't have it. So be off with you, you dastardly overcleaner.
No, look. I don't want your wretched stick.
So it's the pickles you're after then, is it? You devilish young trouser. Well, I'm onto you, you know. I'm onto you, you young bookcase.
Now look, This is not the problem that I wanted to address.
Alright, let's leave.
This seems like a good cue to cease this whole silly conversation.
So, in order to get his stick, I think we have to, while he's distracted, while his hand is off the stick, we have to swap it with the broom. Because you notice he sometimes takes his hand off his stick in order to grab food from the nearby table. There we go. Oh no, okay. I'm pretty sure the animation is out of sync there. I'm pretty sure that he's meant to wait until his hand is off it before he does it. But, oh well. We can actually click and drag this box wider if we wanted to. There we go, so we can make the inventory a little bit bigger if we need to. Which we will need to eventually. We cannot do that with Rincewind's inventory. Only the luggage. Okay. I don't think there's anything in the kitchen. Let's double check, just in case. Yeah, there's just a surly chef here flipping pancakes. And also some extra bananas if we want them. But we don't need them right now, so... There's nothing for us to do here right now. Alright, let's get out of here. Let's leave the university. Alright. We can walk behind the university.
Quite frankly, I think I'm being led up the garden path.
Ah, how funny. Yeah, not all the jokes in this game are particularly great.
Sod it! Another one of those doors without handles. Tradesman's entrance, I presume. I wonder what we traded him for. That doesn't work.
Okay, can't go in there. What are these?
New improved Wonder Grow. Grows anything. New instant formula.
Oh, cool. So we literally have a bag of shit. Awesome. Oh, sorry. Fertilizer is the nice way of putting it.
New improved Wonder Grow. Grows anything. New instant formula.
Magic fertilizer. Okay. Apologise if you can hear any noise. But, the other people in my building love slamming doors. They're incapable of not slamming doors.
Well, where's the doorknob then? How can you have a door this big without a knob?
Right, first real challenge. Get out of the university. Standard method is not working. Right, let's talk to this dude here.
Good grief! I thought the apprentices were all kept tied to stakes. What's this then? Prunes, finest quality, extra dark old bowel buster. Yuck! That doesn't work.
Okay, let's talk to the apprentice.
How do you open the gate?
They've changed the wasp names. The hand wriggles. It's a whole new spell.
So show me the new spell.
Can't. The spell's a
I'm all out of orange juice. I am inconsolable.
The hand wriggles, please.
Yeah. Yeah, right. Look, you just wiggle them like this.
Like this.
Gross.
Yes, almost. Now try it like that.
Like this.
Right you are, son. Now, if you'll excuse me, I think I'd like a nice lie down.
But what about the gate? Aren't you going to guard it?
Oh, who gives them monkeys?
That's just going to be a reoccurring joke for this entire game. People accidentally saying monkey, and then the librarian coming in and hitting them.
Well, I'll catch you later then.
Alright, let's grab this frog before we go.
Another senior wrangler in the making.
Okay. Let's get out. Okay.
Bisected by the River Ankh, the city of Ankh-Morpork is the oldest existing city on the Discworld. It is really two cities, proud Ankh, turnwise of the river, and pestilent Morpork on the Wildershire side. Although the pestilence is quite democratic and in fact covers most of the city. It is said that all roads lead to Ankh-Morpork, but this is in fact incorrect. The truth is that all roads lead away from Ankh-Morpork.
Okay. Alright, so this is the map. This is maybe one of the more difficult to navigate maps in the game. There are so many different areas of this map that are not obvious that you can go to. You have to basically pixel hunt your way around this map to find all the locations, and it's kind of not great. Is anywhere where I want to be right now? I don't think so. Let's try opening the door.
No, seems to be locked. Well, either that or it's just pretty wallpaper.
Alright, nothing here to do. Try going to the park.
Keep off the grass. Actually, since they irrigate this stuff with river water, I'm surprised they even need the sign. The stench should be enough to simply move you right along.
Yeah, the an ongoing joke in the franchise is that the river that goes through Ankh-Morpork, the River Ankh, is so filthy and polluted that on really bad days you can just walk across it because the water is just so full of just disgusting stuff. Oh, that's the entire park. Okay. The shades. Let's go to the shades.
I'd need a very good reason before I'd go into the shades.
The Shades is an area where curiosity not only kills the cat, but ties lead weights to its feet and throws it in the river.
Yep. Not doing anything here. Fuck the Shades. The Shades is an area of the city that is very dangerous. People get killed and robbed there all the time. And smart people who don't absolutely have to go there for very good reasons avoid it entirely. Okay. Livery stable. Yeah, like this livery stable here. That's a pixel hunt location. There's no way that stands out in the map at all. Okay.
Ah, it contains corn.
We'll take some corn, stick it in the luggage. I think we need the corn.
Oswald's Ostlery. Whatever your osel, we'll provide for it best.
Okay.
I say, this poor beast looks under the weather.
Alright. I think that's all we can get at the moment from this place. Oh god, memories. See, this looks like a place you can go to, but apparently it's not. This alley. What's the alley? Okay. Okay, yeah, we've got to watch this cutscene now. Cool. Okay. Trying to think. What is down? What do I remember from this place? Oh yeah, there's the there's the levitating paving stone, which will send you to the rooftops. We don't actually have to go there yet.
Home to a common house mouse, if I'm not mistaken.
There might be something in here. I think this is the alchemist.
By the cut of his jib, I'd say the man's an alchemist. Well, either that or a professional jib cutter.
Got a flask. Can we take the flask?
That doesn't work. What's in here then? Looks like cooking oil.
Sink.
Indoor plumbing. Now, whoever said Ankh-More pork lacked all the mod cons? There are some things best left unknown.
Okay.
Looks like a little home for a very little creature. Maybe it's a little home.
Okay.
Maybe it's a little home.
Okay. Forget what I've got to do here. Okay. Try talking to the alchemist.
Eureka! I found it. Finally, it works. My octocellulose has been perfected.
What works?
Nothing. Nothing works at all.
Oh, go on, you were saying something right now.
No, I wasn't.
It was all about octo something.
Shh! Not so loud. All right, but wizard's oath on this. You have to swear to keep all this a secret.
Oh, all right.
Well,
Well, what?
well, let's hear it then.
It's a secret oath.
I promise I won't listen.
No, that's no good. Tell you what, I'll have to say it in mine.
Well, you can't say fairer than that. Anyway, here, before you see a new age in entertainment. A new octocellulose. I'll revolutionize the world. Think of it. Pictures that move.
Hey?
My fortune is made. Moving pictures will soon be the talk of the age.
You've been standing too close to the boiling mercury again, haven't you?
Every true genius has his vice. It helps us to get ahead.
Putting your head in a vice is the best idea you've had all day. Moving pictures. How does it work?
Well, the strips
Oh my god, this is going to go on for a while, isn't it?
are transparent. When you
This is a reference to one of the early books in the Discworld series called Moving Pictures, which is about a
the strip
an alchemist who discovers how to make movie cameras.
and springs.
It's a bit noisy.
The clicking noise is all part of it.
It's okay. It's not one of the better books, but it's okay.
There's an imp inside this box. All I do is open up the window and the imp makes the pictures. It picks the frames as fast as I can wind the strips past it.
An imp, eh? Anyway, what are you going to call this new system?
I'm not sure.
Well, it's easy enough. What is their most unique characteristic?
They're moving pictures that click,
Well, there you go. Call them that.
of course. Clickies! Thank you.
Clickies?
Okay. So I think if we take the corn, place it in this flask of boiling oil, we make ourselves some banged grains, which is what popcorn is called in this universe. The imp has seen his opportunity to get out and he's escaping. But we want that imp. He's one of the ingredients we need for the dragon's lair locator. Bugger. Oh well. Oh no, don't close the door, you fuck. Oh, he's standing in the way of the door so I can't click on it. There we go. Okay. So the imp has run away into this hole, but we need to get something in order to get him out. So let's stand on this levitating paving stone to go up to the roof. Okay. Right, let's read this sign.
Assassin training track. Well, I suppose they have to be taught somewhere.
Oh god, you can't talk to him from there. He's got to walk all the way over here in order to talk to him.
Broom.
Morning, Jimmy. Fine day for it.
For what?
Well, for whatever innocent folk like we can find to do up here on the rooftops.
Have you ever fallen down?
Oh, yes, sir. Tons of times.
Well, if you don't want a repeat performance, try shutting up.
The day is coming when people like you will have to look up to folk like me.
Probably easiest from the ground, then.
What?
Looking up at you, I mean. Probably easiest when done from the ground. Actually, I think I might just get in a little looking up at you right now, in fact. I'll just go down to street level in a quiet, orderly fashion, shall I?
Alright. Okay. I want this ladder, I think.
Let's keep track of that.
Just take it. Luckily the luggage is down there. Yeah, there are some places where the luggage cannot follow us. And so that's why you have a split inventory. So you have to make sure that sometimes before you go to a certain location you have specific items that you need in Rincewind's inventory and not the luggage. Okay, I think this is the way down over here, if I remember correctly. Okay, and I think now we get to see a version of the cutscene of the Assassin's training course without the ladder there. Yeah.
From the Assassin's Guild, I presume.
Did you get the number of that donkey cart?
That's just a thing that everyone who gets hit or gets the sense knocked out of them says.
Ah, an exit. Always handy just to keep one around.
Oh my god, just take the exit. I think that's all we can do there for the time being. What's this? Oh, broken drum. Let's go to the broken drum. Broken drum is a location, I believe, from the original book, The Colour of Magic. It's been such a long time since I read The Colour of Magic, I forget. But I think it is.
Nice drum. Pity it's broken, though. Well, bouncing, being an active, happy sort of motion, obviously implies a playful nature. I hope he's going to be friendly to me. Greetings!
Hello. It begins with a T. A troublemaker.
No? No, why do you ask?
Oh, well, I bore, see. That's the downside of being a bouncer. You have to wait minutes sometimes for a decent fight. It's too quiet. Standing here with nothing to do. You get so bored sometimes I hit my own head for just something to do. I mean, unless someone actually asks you to thump them, there's nothing to do except wait.
You're paid for this?
Yeah, I'll just begins with a T.
Okay.
Thump people.
What? At random?
Oh, I don't use no complicated stuff like at random. I just thump people what cause trouble in the bars.
Sounds like a better idea.
Saves wear and tear on the knuckles. Only thing is the ball.
Oh my god, we're going to be here for a while. This guy won't stop talking.
I hear people.
Skip. Okay, just skip his dialogue. Start button to skip dialogue. It's a very important function of the game. Because sometimes characters will just go on and on and on and on, and they actually have nothing important to tell you. Hang on a moment, if you give me just a second. Okay. Alright. To quickly sort something out. Matches.
Ah, matches. Actually, I thought...
Think we take these?
Blow smoke rings or something. I really must consult that script sometime.
Oi, those are complimentary, those are.
So why can't I take one?
Well, you have to compliment the bar on its drinks first.
But I haven't had anything to drink.
That's all right. What are you having?
Okay. What's this?
Counterwise wine? Would it be the teasiest bit worth my while asking, Sam?
Highly likely, sir.
Well, could I have a glass of counterwise wine then?
Hang on, sir. I'll just have a look.
Okay, he's going to get us a drink, and then once we've had a drink, we can take a match.
Sorry, sir. Just increasing the dramatic tension.
And I think that's all we can do in here for the time being.
Strong? I didn't feel a thing.
It's counterwise wine. It's grown from a grape that grows backwards in time. It affects you before you drink it. You must have had some mother of a hangover last night.
Funny, I don't remember anything about last night.
Oh, that bad, was it? Counterwise wine is made from grapes belonging to that class of flora, reannuals, that grow only in excessively high magic fields. Normal plants grow after the seeds have been planted. With reannuals, it's the other way around. Although reannual wine causes inebriation in the normal way, the ensuing hangover is thrust backwards in time. Hence the saying, have a hair of the dog that is going to bite you.
Okay, I think we can take the glass. Yes.
That doesn't work.
Oh my god, C button. Now we can take a match. Okay, now we can leave. Okay. I think that's all we can do here. We go to the palace, we go to the square, street. Let's try the palace.
So, anyway, how's the wife?
Oh, not so bad. How's yours?
Oh, doing well, doing well. We thought we might invite you two around for dinner tomorrow night. I made a chocolate cake, strawberry pudding, and duck's foot casserole with leaf mould.
Leaf mould?
Oh, sorry. Did I say leaf mould? I meant caramel. Anyway, there'll be lashings of everything. You know the wife. She likes to cook.
Yeah, but is this a good idea? I thought she was watching her weight.
Why should she watch her weight?
Well, you know, after last time, when she accidentally ate that camel.
Oh, she's not overweight. She's just cuddly.
Yeah, cuddly. Very, very cuddly. With humps.
So, how's your wife then? Did she get that thing off her face?
Thing? What thing?
The hairy thing.
That's a beauty spot, that is.
Oh, I see. Bit long for a beauty spot, isn't it? No, I mean, in area.
Look, moustaches are supposed to be a sign of sensuality.
What, on women?
Listen, are you calling my wife ugly?
No.
Good. I'd have been ever so cross if you did.
Okay, I think we have to get past these two, yeah.
Clear off!
I forget, is it a question or is it a joke? It might be a question.
Then?
What?
It's a question.
Well, your friend was saying how fat your wife is, so I thought...
Oh, he did he?
Lies. I never.
Okay, now they're distracted. We can go in. Okay. Throne. What's this? Fool. Patrician. What has the game got to say about the patrician?
Oh, well, he's a busy man. Maybe this isn't the best time to bother him.
The patrician can be sort of thought of as the semi-benevolent dictator of Ankh-Morpork, administering not so much a reign of terror, but more an occasional light shower.
Haha. That's not bad. I think what we want is in this room. Is it the mirror in here? Yeah, it's the mirror. Here we go. We want this mirror.
That little bit of that.
That mirror. Anything else? Anything on this table we want? No.
Ah, the jumbo size. Love those lampwicks.
Okay. I think that's all we can get from the palace for now. Okay. Right. I think we've got to go to the town square now. I think. Around here's the alley. Let's go to the town square.
Counterwise wine tasting at Bear Huggers Wineries. Please bring bucket to winery the day before you arrive. Lost. Small dog. Answers to the name of Gaspode. Talks too much. If found, keep.
Reference to another character.
Wanted for arson. Suspect approximately 3 tons, 200 feet long, scaly. Wanted dead. Definitely dead. Reasonable reward.
Alright, tomatoes?
It's a tomato. Rotten to the core.
Okay, I think what we do is we take a tomato. And then we walk over here. And then we use said tomato on the man in the stocks, on the tax collector. Why not?
Well, if you must have a tax collector, why not keep him where you can always find him?
Makes you wonder why the tax collector is in the stocks.
What's this thing? Soliciting without a license?
Okay, a tax collector who wasn't actually collecting tax, he was just taking people's money. Ah, I see. Okay, I think if we grab another tomato now. It's very hard to tell, but there's a worm in there. Yep. I'm just going to keep playing that sound effect, eh? Oh my god, get the fuck out the way, luggage. Luggage, got a worm. Is there anything down here? No, I don't think so.
Gad, it's a... What is that thing? Dashing down the affluent king. I thought all kings were affluent.
Oh.
An affluent redistribution technician.
It's a machine that runs on shit. Great. I don't think there's anything we can do here right now. I think that's a location for later. I think we talked to this kid over here. Hang on, what's this? Amazon warrior.
Now, clearly, this is a Hublander Amazon warrior. This is easily told by her costume, the set of her sword, the characteristic goblin-like accoutrements, the firm musculature, powerful, unbridled, straining against the taut fabric. Mere textile scarcely able to contain the ripe, majestic swelling of her...
What are you staring at? What?
Just a moment. Okay, I'm back again. Sorry about that. What were we doing? I've forgotten what we were doing. Interruptions all the time at the moment. Sorry about this. I meant to speak to this guy. Street urchin.
Background colour. Gad, but there's no expense spared in this place.
What is that animation?
To buy
What?
a money pouch, sir. Very good nick. Cost you 1 shilling.
No, I already have a money pouch, thank you.
Are you sure?
Stolen? The damn thing's been stolen.
Good thing I was at hand with a replacement then, innit, sir?
Wait a minute, this looks exactly like my money pouch.
You see, sir? You'll hardly even know your old pouch was gone. Service for you.
Now look, did you just steal this?
Oh, don't look at me, sir. I'm just a lovable street urchin, I am.
Urchin?
Yeah, you know, one of them hard things that lives on seaside rocks. The ones that end in points.
It's a starfish, isn't it?
Is it? All right, sir. I'm a lovable street starfish, then.
Sounds a bit fishy to me.
I'm just keen to get you to
joke.
out, Gov. Like a second pouch, sir, just as a reserve, so to speak, in case the worst should happen.
Look, if it's not too much to ask, how did you do that?
What? Give away a trade secret?
Tell me how you do it, or I'll turn your spleen into a tank of sea monkeys.
Here we go again.
Did you get the number of that donkey cot?
Oh, well, when you put it that way, Gov. Look, it's easy. Just practice on those old guys over there and get your hand in.
Okay, so this is the introduction to the pickpocketing mechanic. Okay. So we've got some underwear.
Small bloomers. About my size, actually. Sort of soft and silky. What a strangely liberating thought.
Please wash them first. Oh god. Okay. I think this is a thing.
The The art of signposting is apparently long, long dead.
Right, that's meant to be a picture of a man getting hit on the head with a hammer, I believe.
Shut up, sit down, no talking. If you're mad, you don't want to run around infecting everybody else.
Okay, so, this word you cannot stand. Tell me how it makes you feel. Whoa! Ah, yes. Yes, I see. A case of latent aggression, no doubt. Ooh, ooh. Now, I want you to relax and tell me about your innermost feelings when I say the word in question. Ooh! That's it, that's it. Now, here we go. Monkey.
Okay.
Diploma, honours pass. Cut me own throat, Dibbler's correspondence schools. Psychiatrickery, grade 1. Well, at least local mental health is in good hands.
Not a very, kind depiction of mental illness in this game, but this game did come out in the mid-90s, when people were less understanding about such things.
Vague, Trolls Weekly, Hovel Beautiful, Popular Siege Engineering. I hate waiting room magazines. Now, why is she dressed as a milkmaid?
Maybe she's a milkmaid.
Yes, probably as good a place for him as any. Just tools of the trade, I suppose. No, I can't seem to do that.
Yibble, egg.
I'm sorry?
The eyes, the awful knowing eyes.
What's happened to
Is this Tony Robinson?
I couldn't take it. Thumping.
Because I know Tony Robinson did do some voices in one or two of the Discworld games. This might be him.
Me, they're all green.
Let's try being nice.
Excuse me, I seem to be in the wrong conversation.
Willow.
Yes, look, let's not pursue that, shall we?
It's very delicate, you know.
How'd you change voices like that?
Change it like what?
You did it just then.
It's called bucketing.
Channeling?
No, bucketing. It's like channeling, only it doesn't drain away afterwards. It all just sort of sloshes around in there and dribbles out at random.
The winter evenings must just fly by.
I guess you could make the excuse that since this is a fantasy world, there are special fantasy forms of, like, mental health problems that, are only represented in this specific fantasy world, and so should not be associated with actual real-life mental health problems, I guess. But I feel like that's cowardly to do that.
You wouldn't be a loony by any chance, would you?
Oh, yeah. Oh, Christ. This really is a mid-90s game.
I'm shocked, nay, hurt at the insinuation.
Eh?
I am a victim of circumstance, nothing more.
That and the fact that he's barking mad.
Now, look, the young, the dark, the crab-wise.
Oh, no.
We're off to see the wizard, the wonderful wizard of Ankh-Morpork.
Who, me?
Removes stains while it disinfects, makes whites brighter than bright.
Look, I'm afraid I can't handle this right now.
Millennium hand and shrimp.
Okay.
Excuse me, I believe I'm needed somewhere else.
I have a theory. I have a theory that this character that we're talking to right now was originally meant to be a character from the Discworld books called Foul Old Ron. Foul Old Ron is a homeless man with serious mental health issues, and one of his catchphrases is Millennium Hand and Shrimp. He says it basically every time he appears in a story. That's one of the things he says, and so I have a very strong theory that this is who this character was originally meant to be, but for some reason the developers made him a troll instead. But this dialogue is absolutely foul old Ron dialogue.
This seems like a good cue to cease this whole silly conversation.
Okay, I'm going to leave. I think you leave, and then he changes seats for some reason. And then you can get the butterfly net behind him. Okay, so we go back in. And then he should be sitting on the right instead of in the middle. Yep, there we go.
Shut up, sit down, no talking. If you're mad, you don't want to run around infecting everybody else.
Okay, so now we can grab the butterfly net. Okay, and also quickly check that, yeah, since we talked to that street urchin, he taught us how to pickpocket. We now have the pickpocketing ability in Rincewind's inventory. Why it's an inventory item, I'll never know. Maybe that's the easiest way the developers could implement the mechanic.
Handy if I want to pick a pocket or two.
But it's a little bit strange. Okay, let's get out of here. That's all we can do here now. I think that's it. I think that's everything. Oh god. Okay. Memory starting to run thin. I've never actually finished this game. I get like 1, maybe 2 acts in, and then I stop. Have we been to the street yet? I don't think we have. We want to go to the barber shop.
Yes, and ooh, look! He's displaying a sort of machine. A sort of... with clamps and drill bits. Oh dear.
Okay. I think there's something in here we need. Okay.
Diploma from the Academy of Barbering, Bloodletting, Leechery, Tooth-Pulling and Associated Self-Mutilations Academy.
Okay, because I think we want this woman's hair roller, if I remember correctly.
Well, at least I suppose it's a hair roller.
Leave that hair roller alone.
I wonder why she smells of brimstone. Is that a curler in your hair?
Impudent wretch, of course it is.
Just asking. So it's definitely a roller then?
What?
In your hair. A hair roller.
Well, of course it is. If it wasn't a roller, then why would it be there?
You wouldn't,
Wouldn't what?
you wouldn't say it's a bit, unusual at all?
Good heavens, no.
Right, you are then. Oh, so you're having your hair set in a traditional style?
Traditional?
With rollers and curls? Oh, yes, it should look very quaint.
Quaint?
But, yeah, well, a busy woman like yourself can't always be expected to keep up with the new trends.
What? Don't be absurd. Barber, I shall have my hair set straight.
A very wise choice, madam.
Okay, so I think then the barber takes the curler out and puts it in his pocket. So now we have to pickpocket the barber to get the hair roller out. So we select pickpocket and we use the pickpocket item with the barber's pocket.
Oh, what are you doing? Get out of my pocket!
Okay, that's not enough. We need to talk to him first. Okay.
Hello there.
Oh, hello.
I suppose it's quite a sensuous sort of job then, playing with women's hair all day.
Oh, not really. Not with the type of women we get in here.
No silken locks, no golden magic drifting beneath my scissors. Nothing like my wondrous little milkmaid.
Okay, while he's distracted, we go into our inventory and then we pickpocket him while he's distracted, thinking of his milkmaid. Got it. So I think we need that. Okay, I think we need to get some string, because we need to get the that imp to come out of his hole, but we can't. We need some string first before we can do that, but I forget where the string is. Oh god. It might be further down this street. Fishmonger, talk to me.
Well, if times ever get hard, at least he can masquerade as one of the stock. Cute if you like that sort of thing.
I think we can take the picture. Yeah, we can. We can take the picture. Okay. Don't know what we're going to do with it, but we've got it now.
Fine little octopus, that. Ah, a nice sturdy picture frame.
Okay. So where we're going to get string? I think... Oh god, I don't remember where the string is. Oh no. This one.
It's a monk of the dreaded crocodile god Offla. I wonder if he wants to be friends.
Find out.
Hello.
Go away. I am a monk of the Temple of Offla.
Temple of Offal?
Offla. I am guardian of the Sacred Eye, Lord High Vicar of the other not-so-sacred Eye, and Grand Trilobite of the Cenopod.
You must be taller than you look.
Silence! Begone, or else feel the wrath of the mighty Offler and the toe-biting knights of the Holy Emasculation!
Okay.
And verily shall he bellow forth the 10 sacred names of the Forbidden Dawn.
Try again later. Or earlier.
I tell a lie, the 9 sacred names of the Forbidden Dawn. Then shall...
Okay. Let's get out of here. Oh god. Is there another place we can walk into? Oh, there is, a toy shop. Toy maker.
What an extraordinary person.
Just a toy maker, Jesus. Counter. Oh, string.
Actually, I think this might technically be a ball of twine. All right, it's a small difference in nomenclature, but it might be important to somebody someday.
Take the string. And the toy maker just lets us take it. He doesn't, like, offer any resistance at all. Okay, sure. Can we talk to the toy maker?
Greetings, shopkeeper.
Good day, sir. Can I interest you in our toys? There's today's special, an amusing line of bells and whistles. Or there's Violent Bob, the doll with a face you can rip clean off.
Hey?
It's very therapeutic.
I'm sure.
The sort of thing you can share with your brothers. Brothers of evil, walking arm in arm across the rooftops of the world.
Are you all right?
Pardon? Oh, yes. Never felt better. So, can I help you at all, sir? Anything special catch your eye?
Oh, no, just browsing.
Browsing?
Yes.
Not plotting?
Definitely not.
Not secretly planning the overthrow of the patrician and the total dominance of the city?
No, not at all.
Oh, damn. Right you are, sir. Browse away.
I can't remember if this guy's a reference to a character in one of the books, but he might be. He might be. One of these.
Yes, a fairly eclectic collection. Can't say as I approve of modern toys. Ah, prime knickknacks. Purple piñatas.
Take one of these, because he just lets us... Apparently the shopkeeper just lets people steal from his shop. Okay, sure. Okay. Alright, so... I think we go back to... Okay, so we found the string, so I think we have everything we need. I think. Okay. I think we've got to go back to the alley now. Okay, so... Okay, there's two things to do. So we go back all the way back to the hole down here, where the imp ran away. And we open up the luggage. We take the string and we combine the string with the worm.
Actually, it's more like a grub than a worm.
No, wrong button. Yep. Now we have a string on a worm with a string on it.
It's a worm with a string tied to its tail.
Then we send that into the hole. Go on. Okay, and that's one of the key items we need.
Pesky little blighters, these imps.
Okay. Okay, now we need to go up onto the roof. Now we head into the background, I think. God. Yeah.
Yes, that will be the tower in the town square. I never did like post-dynastic architecture much.
So we're going to climb across the roofs, and then that will allow us to climb up the tower. Okay.
Why is it that there's never a flag on any of these things? Oh, it's got a knob on the end.
Then we get treated to a cutscene with death.
A bit slippery, is it?
It's fine, I assure you.
Maybe you'd better just spit on your hands.
That's going to make it even slipperier, isn't it?
It might be worth a try.
But then I'll slip and die.
Is that really so bad, philosophically speaking?
It is from where I stand, yes.
Death does have its positive aspects, you know. It's easy to do lying down. Also, have you ever considered the saving on food, rent, or clothing?
Are you saying that this is my appointed time to die?
Well, since you put it like that, no. But I thought, there it is, and I'm happening to be passing, you know. It's a kind of outreach policy.
If it's all the same, I'd rather wait.
Oh, if you insist. I'll see you later.
How much later?
Don't start reading any long books.
Yeah, you see what I mean?
Wizards have the honour, albeit a dubious one, of being claimed personally by death. Not only that, but wizards can actually see and talk with death. Despite rumours to the contrary, he is not a cheery dinner companion.
Yeah, this game uses a very old version of Death from the Discworld books, like from the first couple of books, where he's like borderline antagonistic, where he actively wants people to die. That was not how that character stayed. Terry Pratchett made Death a much more sympathetic. Gave Death a much more sympathetic personality in the later books. He's a very different. He's a very different character as the series goes on. But yeah, early on he's kind of like incredibly sinister. Okay.
I do wish that creature wouldn't keep looking over this way and licking its chops.
Okay, I don't know why what's about to happen happens, but for some reason this is the solution to this puzzle, and I think it's kind of bullshit. And oh my god, I forgot to put the item in my inventory. Oh, Jesus Christ. Which means we have to go down. Oh, shit. Sorry, I screwed up. I screwed up bad. I screwed up real bad. Oh no, which means we've got to go all the way down to ground level. Oh my god. Which means we've got to watch all this fucking animation again. There's no way to speed it up. Please let me just double click and instantly, like, go somewhere else. God damn it. This is entirely my fault, I'm sorry.
Ouch!
I screwed up. I screwed up bad. Okay. Okay, luggage, mirror in Rincewind's inventory. Okay, back on the paving stone. Sends us back up to the roof. Got to watch all this animation again because oh my god. Wait, can we skip? Yes, we can. We can actually skip by pressing the start button. Oh, okay. There is a way to get through this. Okay, so let's try this again. Crawl out towards the tip. Open Rincewind's inventory. Take out the mirror. Place the mirror on the tip, and for some reason, this works. And it's a bullshit puzzle. Because how is this logical? I think the idea is you're meant to use the mirror to attract the dragon's attention?
Magnificent. Now get out there and slay them.
That burning mirror is a what would you call it? A sample? A sample. It's a sample of dragon's breath. Okay. So we've got that. Okay, we need to get the metal container now. Okay. Skip. Skip that animation. Oh god. Can't skip this though. We have to wait for this. Okay, now we can skip. Oh my god. Skip, please. No? Okay. Whatever. I think the metal container's the only thing left we need. That's back at the university. And that should be all of Act 1. Okay. We go back to that path we saw earlier. That window up there.
Illumination is a fine thing. I wish I could see it.
Take that ladder we took from the rooftops. Use that with the window. And if you remember the kitchen from earlier, where that little short chef man was flipping pancakes. So we're seeing in there now from a high window. Oh wait, no, I forgot. Shit. Oh, he takes the fucking thing, does he? Oh, god damn it. Okay, so we want to take the butterfly net. Put the butterfly net in his inventory. Take the ladder out again. Okay. And now we use butterfly net. We try and catch the pancake. Got it, I think. No, we climbed down accidentally. Shit. Oh, fuck. Oh, it's really annoying. It's really annoying how stuff gets in the way of other stuff when you're trying to click. Oh my god. There-ish.
Reversing gravity is the last straw. I've had it. I'm off to complain. Spells, wizards, anti-gravity. It's unnatural, that's what it is. So who pays for it, I say? Me, that's who. Up the stairs to complain, then back down to the kitchen. Up and down, like what kids play with on a string.
A kite?
What? Yes, that's the one. Up and down these stairs like a kite.
Where'd that come from? Who said that? Okay. Okay, so now he's left the kitchen.
That doesn't work.
Oh my god, just let me... There we go. Now we can get in there and we can steal his frying pan. And I think that's it. I think that's all the stuff we need once we get the frying pan.
Skilletus hoticus. Yes, I've seen one of these before.
Okay. Take that, and I think that's everything. I think that we've got the Metal container.
Dragon's breath? Look.
Sample of dragon's breath. The imp. The hair roller. The staff. Yeah, so it's the frying pan, the hair roller, the wizard staff, the imp, and the dragon's breath. Okay, yeah, we got everything. We got everything. How do I get out? Oh god, there it is. We take all this stuff back to the Arch-Chancellor, and that should be the end of Act 1, and then that will be the end of the video as well. I think that's a relatively decent chunk of the game that basically helps people understand exactly what this is, the level of quality, the level of production value that's involved, the quality of the humour, which I think has, you know, this game's not as funny as it thinks it is. Okay, I want luggage, frying pan.
That's good, but off with you. There's still more work to be done.
Breath.
That's good, but off with you. There's still more work to be done.
The imp.
That's good, but off with you. There's still more work to be done.
I kind of wish he had like unique dialogue for each item that you gave him. Like he makes like a comment on it, but unfortunately, no. It's one of the few parts of this game that doesn't have the detail I would like.
That's good, but off with you. There's still more work to be done.
Staff.
Excellent. Well done, that man. Now that you've finished all the tedious work, all we need is a truly heroic wizard to actually trace the lair and take all of the glory. Breakwind, you may go and try to do something useful around here. No more big dinners for slackers.
Right, well, I'll just slink off down this corridor, shall I?
Yes, good day, Rincewater.
And you'll handle the gold. I mean, the dragon. You'll just take care of everything.
Yes, quite right.
Perhaps I should volunteer to assist, sir, having had hands-on experience in your actual dragon locating equipment.
Don't be ridiculous, man. We need someone of character and virility, of strength and guile. Someone, in short, who is not you.
What has 100 eyes, drinks blood, and is bright purple?
Good grief, boy. How should I know?
Well, there's one there right behind you. I hope that's not a valuable rug.
I like the idea that all the wizards in this universe are just greedy and opportunistic. Okay, so now we have the dragon's lair locator. So now you notice the beeping noise. We walk around the city. At some point, the beeping will get louder and faster when we get close. we found it.
Rich! I'm rich! I'm fabulously wealthy! I'm comfortably well off! It's all mine, and no big, ugly lizard is going to stop me.
Ahem.
Loading.
However, when I say ugly, I don't, of course, mean lacking in considerable wit, charm, charisma, attractiveness, teeth, claws.
Hush.
Yes, sir. I'm shutting up now, sir.
I am angered, little man. I am angered and I am sorrowful. An evil brotherhood has pulled me from my ancient place of rest and have bent me to their will. I am being used for evil ends. They are inside my head. I cannot stand it. I am not naturally an evil creature. I wish only to return to my home dimension. Seek out this evil brotherhood and destroy the spells that control me. Or else they shall force me to kill again. I cannot fight off their powers much longer.
Ah, yes, well, how do I break this spell?
You must uncover the secret brotherhood. Each of them must own a golden artifact. 6 artifacts used to summon me here. Bring the golden trinkets to me, and I can sever the Brotherhood's control over my mind.
Yes, but where do I find this Brotherhood? You said that it was secret.
Seek out the one who stole the Book of Dragon Summoning from the Unseen University Library. He shall lead you to the others.
Well, I suppose I'd better get out and get on with the job then.
Oh, by the way, they really are building me up for a major rampage. If you fail to stop them, you will probably end up gritting down someone's path next winter.
Right. Gotcha.
Here we go. That's all of Act 1. Alright. Here we go. That's all I'm going to show of Terry Pratchett's Discworld. I don't think I need to show any more. There we go. So can I love the idea of a console game having a quit game function. It's so funny to me. Like, what does this even do? Does it just take us back to the title screen? Oh, it actually quits! Holy shit! Wow! How many console games can you name that have, like, actual software quit functions that take you back to the console BIOS? I bet it's very few. That is an extremely rare feature. Because usually when you're done playing a console game, at least from this period of time, you just turn the damn thing off or you open the disc tray. Having an actual software quit function is a rarity. That's oddly endearing, actually. It's okay. Somebody thought to do that. All right, let's get to it. Where's it going to go? I mean, I already know where it's going to go because this is my third attempt recording this video. I completed the video the second time, but I wasn't happy with the overall quality. So we're just going to do this again. I I have respect for Terry Pratchett's Discworld, the game. I also have massive respect for the books. I love the books. The books are some of my like favorite fantasy novels ever. But I find most of the games to be disappointing. Like I said earlier, the only Discworld game I actually like is Discworld Noir, and that's only because it was actually written by Terry Pratchett and fits into the universe, fits into the timeline. Whereas Discworld and Discworld 2 are, like I said, are like they're fan fiction. They're not canon. They're just mishmashes of plot elements from various books, just kind of smushed together. So I don't. They're not like. I don't know. I just don't have the patience for it. And also, I think a lot of the jokes in the first two games just don't hold up super well, because the third game was written by Terry Pratchett himself. The humor is a lot wittier and more intelligent, whereas I feel like a lot of the jokes in the first two games weren't written by Terry are very overly slapstick. They're all like poop jokes and pratfalls and people getting hit, and it's all just a little bit juvenile. So it's not as funny as the game thinks it is. But I think they are perfectly acceptable adventure games. It's just the part where they are Discworld games that they kind of fall short for me. Saying that as a Discworld fan. And also, I just don't think the Saturn port is actually very good. There is like significant performance issues, like the constant stuttering and like loading and the pauses, and it's all very like noticeable and annoying and and so yeah, this is not a version of the game that anyone should want to play ever again now, because it is extremely easy to get a hold of the PC version of the game and play that in like a scum VM or a DOS box or something like that, and that is the best version of the game. There's no weird like stuttering or pauses or loading or so the console versions are really just curiosities for people who want to explore those specific console libraries, and that's it. Okay, let's judge it by other adventure games on the list. Well, I don't think it's as good as an adventure game as Myst, and I don't like it nearly as much as I like the Mansion of Hidden Souls. But I do think it's a little bit better than Kenji Ino's D. So it's here. I like it more than NBA Jam. I like it more than World Series Baseball. I think it's a better game than DEFCON 5. I think it's a better game than that bad port of Mortal Kombat 2. I think Virtual Open Tennis is a more like polished console experience. Victory Boxing is, I think, more ambitious, more. Also, it runs better. I think it's just a better put together Sega Saturn game. I think it's a better game than Siberia. As much as I like Battle Monsters, that game is held together by Spit and Hope, and has even worse, I feel, what's the phrase? I have this problem now more often than not as I get older, where I know the word I want to use, but my brain refuses to extract it from my memory. So I start a sentence fully expecting to have the words I want to say in ready for me to say, but it's just I get to the point in the sentence where I want to say the word or the phrase, and it's just not there. It's just not fucking there. And it's really distressing sometimes. Overall build quality, I guess, would be a sufficient replacement for the phrase that I cannot remember. Battle Monsters is a fun game, but it is also extremely janky. Even more janky than the console version of Discworld. Impact Racing is like interesting, but it's ultimately a rather thin experience. Titan Wars has like interesting production values, but it's just not that much fun to play, unfortunately. I'm going to say the game is better than Clockwork Knight 2, but not as good as Olympic Soccer. So it's our new 58. There we go. Congratulations to Terry Pratchett's Discworld. You are okay. You're okay. You are a decent mid-90s adventure game. Maybe not an amazing Discworld game. We'd have to wait until Discworld Noir before we got an amazing Discworld game. Anyway, cool. That is it for this video. Next week, we are playing 3 games. A puzzle game, a first-person shooter, and an on-rails light gun game. Joy. So, thank you for joining me. I shall see you next time. My name is therealbluedragon. Goodbye.